Hey, so right now I'm starting off with my nails with the nail tips already on. I did not want to show that process because I do have other videos with that. So you just saw me cleanse my nail and then I put on my base coat, and now I'm showing you all of the different polygel colors that I'm going to be using. I am going to be using a different color on each nail, so I'm just showing you what brands and the names of the polygels that I would be using.
It's something that moves.
Alrighty, so now that I've showed you all the colors, I'm just going to go ahead and clean off my nails again and make sure all the fabric is off, all the dust and all that other nasty stuff that gets on it. Just had to reposition the camera, and you know I'm 420 all day. I guess what had happened was that my bowl had gotten clogged, so I had to go and use like the end of my one of my dotting tools to unstick it out, and let me tell you, it worked. Alrighty, so now I'm starting off with the Moravan O2, which is a white color. And for this part, I did leave it in real time so you can see how I applied it. I will admit that it is not good the way that I filmed it, but I'm hoping that you could just see a little bit of how I apply it. Now, I will say with the Moravan, sometimes it could be really sticky, sometimes it could be really stiff. I think it really depends on the temperature of your room as well as the color of the polygel that you're using. Because, for example, the clear is a very good one to work with. It's not too stiff, it's a little bit sticky, but it's like a good texture and a good consistency. But some of the glitter polygels, ugh, they are so hard to work with and they're just so stiff. Sometimes I feel like they're almost like a hard gel and I just want to like mold it with my fingers. Sometimes I am able to do that. But yeah, I'm just showing you how I apply the polygel in real time on my thumbnail. If you have any suggestions on how I can be better with my filming and my angles, please let me know in the comments above. Oh, above. Below.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes by creating an imaginary picture. Usually, it's something that moves. So then, why?
Alrighty, so now I'm getting ready to cure this layer. I want to say it was 3 or 4 layers of white that I did to build it up to my desired thickness. And now you're seeing that I'm just putting on a dab onto each nail of each different color. I realized at the end of this set, one set was more neon and the other set was more like see-through pastel, which I thought was interesting. And I'm like, man, I should have switched it up, but I was still happy with this set. I did wear this set for 1 week. It was actually my Easter nails. And I wanted to do something that was like that looked like little Easter eggs, and I love little Easter eggs. Some nail people, they don't like short stilettos. They say it looked like shark teeth. No, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like that's dead ass true. But I like it. Like I like the little short stilettos. I'm a secretary. I can't be having these long 3XL, 4XL nails, talons, cat talons, eagle claws, duck teeth nails. I can't be having none of those because I can't type at work with those. So I usually try to keep it short and sweet and something simple. So you usually will see me do little short stilettos. Squares usually my favorite. I love a tapered squared. I haven't learned how to do those yet. I'm still practicing on them, but I love a good taper squared. So yeah, usually stilettos, taper squared, almond. I really don't mess with round. I have fat hands, and I feel like the round just don't look good on my fingers. So yeah. Look at me just rambling on. But yeah, you're just seeing me go through. I think I put this at like 2x or 3x speed. Just because it takes me a while. I'm still a beginner with my nails. Like I dead think it took me like 4 hours to do this set, if not even more. So yeah. It's so hard to like condense all of that into like a short video. Like I don't understand how these YouTubers be doing it. Like how do they be putting their videos in like 10 minutes? Like how? Because I hate it when people be skipping like steps. Like I feel like each step is so important, and I'm such a visual learner. Like if I'm coming to YouTube, it's because I want to watch what you're doing. Like I will literally stop the video to see what people are doing and replay it and replay it and replay it. Like the way they hold the brush, the amount of pressure that they're doing, the way that the angle that they're holding it. Like I be looking at all of that. Yo, this nail is mad cute. Yo. One of the biggest things about when you're doing polygel is that you want to make sure you clean up the whole entire cuticle area and underneath the nail before you cure, because polygel burns. I used to think I had sensitive skin, but now I guess my skin has just like adapted. But that stuff does burn. It do not feel good. It do not feel good. So make sure you clean it off your hands before you cure. So obviously I've cured that hand, and now I'm going in with the next hand. And this was a hand that I felt was like a more pastel, like neon, like it was more brighter than the other hand. But yeah, so now I'm going in my second set of little Easter egg nails. And these literally were the nails that I wore for Easter. Like, I'm like, these mad cute. And I wish that I had filmed it earlier. But I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get better with it. Like, you know, my life has now, like, subsided. I guess I should tell you what's been happening in my life now. So, I was in a job I hated. I worked for New York State. I was in a job, hated it. And I decided, you know, I want to move up and go somewhere else. So that's what I did. So I recently have changed my jobs. I had to go through mad background checks. I had to do mad tests and all this other stuff. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to film videos. I'm going to let them build up, and I'm just going to be editing them. And I'm just going to be living my life. And literally that's what I've been doing. And now I'm like, okay, I think I'm in a good place. Like, you know, I'm happy with my work and everything. So I'm like, let me get back to editing. So I'm going to try to make sure that I have, I guess, maybe 6 videos up before I post, just to make sure I have at least 3 to 4 weeks of content beforehand. But that's what's been happening with my life. Like I have a full-time job. Like this my hobby. Alrighty. So now what I'm doing is that I'm taking some builder gel, and I think this might have been the first time that I ever used builder gel to encapsulate my nails. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I can't stand working with clear poly gel. It is so sticky, and after having to do 10 nails, like that stickiness is the last thing that I don't want to deal with. So I used the build gel. I think I seen Slay by Jay use it, and that's how she encapsulated her nails. So sometimes I encapsulate with clear, sometimes I encapsulate with clear builder gel. It really depends on how I feel that day and how tired I am or doing my nails. So yeah, I think at this time I definitely was not a pro at it. I was definitely a beginner. This might have been the first time I ever had tried it out. So yeah, what you're gonna see me doing is putting builder gel all over these nails, and then I will be filing them after.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he described by creating an imaginary picture. Usually, it's something that moves. So then, why? It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he described by creating an imaginary picture. Usually, it's something that moves.
Alrighty, so now we have put on the builder gel. Bad angle, I know. I wiped off the sticky layer, and now I'm getting ready to file these down. Ooh, these nails look so cute. Look at that blue nail. Like, I'm so proud of that blue nail. Oh, I hope I was happy with it. But yeah, you can see like the color tone difference in it. So now, as you can see, my emery boards is mad junked up, my nail file. So now what I'm doing is I'm going in with one of them stiff brushes, nail brushes. I think I got that for a 10-pack on Shein for like $1. So those came in handy. And I'm just going through my nail files and I'm just brushing it over my dust collector to get all that nasty dust up so that it doesn't junk and collect it up too much. I really don't know when you're supposed to throw out your nail files. I usually throw them out when they no longer do their job, which is I think about after like 10 uses. And now this is me trying to figure out if I could do it to the buffer. And I was like, I guess not. So yeah, now I'm gonna go in and just file and shape my nails. Now, when I file and shape my nails, usually the first thing that I do is that I go along the sides of my nails, and then I'll do the tip of my nails, or like, the square edge if I was doing a square edge. And then I will literally just keep going back and forth between the files, doing the sides of my nails, the tops of my nails, getting the shape right. Like I'll go back and forth until I feel like it's enough. And this process can take over an hour for me. Just because I'm still really having problems with building my apex, and sometimes the shape just be all nasty and everything. But yeah, this is like the most satisfying part, because this is where I feel like you could really make it look like a salon set. Now this 80/80 grit, I bought a 10-pack from Pana from Amazon, because one of the YouTubers I watch, this is what she does to file her nails. Ooh, this 80 grit is sharp. I definitely did not think it was going to be this sharp, and at that point I knew I ain't messing with that 60 grit. So the 80 grit really does an amazing job of shaping and filing. An amazing job. It makes it really easy. It makes it just look more uniform, just pass it over your nail a couple of times, and then you get the shape the way that you want. It just hurts if you get it on your skin. I just don't like the gritness of it.
Character.
Alrighty, so now I'm going in with the under the nail bit. I believe this is also from Pana, and whenever I do polygel, I love to go in with a little skinny bit like this, just to get up all that gunk and nastiness that get in between your nails and stuff, and to make it just look more polished. Alrighty, so now I'm just looking, I'm like, does any of these nails look weird? Do I need to file, reshape, or anything? Because usually what I'll do before I go in with the buffing, I'll take a really good long look at my nails, and this was a previous way I've used to do it. Now I'm a little bit more detailed. I would just look at my hands, I'm like, are the apex good? Does any of them look uneven? Does one side look higher than the other? But now what I do is that I go finger by finger, and I like put my hands in so many different angles to see if my nails is looking good, because I want people to, when they see my nails, they'd be like, oh, where you get your nails? And I'd be like, I did them myself. So yeah, that's what you see me doing. I'm just going back in with the 80 grit just to see if there's any parts that I can, make it neater, make it look good, make it look professional. And now I'm dusting it off, so I must be getting ready up to go in with my buffer. So now this is a lower grit buffer. I want to say it's probably an 80/100 grit, and I'll go through with all three sides on all of the nails. This actually might be an 80/80 or 100/100 that I got from Shein. And look, now I'm seeing, oh no, this nail don't look good. So now I'm going back and forth. And when you do your own nails, like, I feel like that's okay. Like, when you're a beginner, like, even though I've been doing your nails for over a year, like, I still feel like I have so much to learn. So, like, I'm gonna make mistakes, and I'm gonna go back and forth. Like, that's why I don't do nails on people, because I know it would take me that long to do nails. But, yeah, when you doing it on your own time, take as long as you want. Like, for me, this is a relaxing process. The only tiring part about it is that my butt be hurting. But otherwise, I enjoy it. It's such a fun craft. Like, you get to design your own nails. Like, I got some aquarium sets coming up for you, some press-on sets, some, like, I'm excited. Look at me just checking each nail. Like, this nail look good. And then also, I'll always be checking the cuticle area. When you don't see me with my hands out of frame, it's probably because I'm checking the cuticle area to make sure. And I'd be like with my cuticles in my eyes, even though my eye doctor told me not to do that. But how am I gonna make sure my nails look good? So now this orange one is one of the higher grit ones, just to like really finish smooth it and get all those rough scratches out. Because that's what a buffer does. Like when you use that 80/80 grit, it be leaving mad deep scratches in it. So then you go in with then I go in with the purple one, and the purple one just like kind of smooths them up and like gets it looking good. And then the orange one come through and it just like smooths it out and makes it all finished. And that's how you be getting your floors looking nice and shiny. Like that's how they do floors and stuff. And now what you see me doing is like the final look. Like, is each nail good? Am I happy with this? Because after that part, I'm about to wash my hands with some soap, spray some alcohol on it, and then I'm about to put my top coat on. So this is me taking a while. So yeah, like I said, I go in, wash my hands with some soap, spray it with some alcohol, then I do my top coat, and this is the final product. You know there's always a cat here. Always a cat here. Stormy always everywhere. Always everywhere. I was very happy with this set, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited for next Easter because that's about to be bomb. I'm about to be doing a Easter aquarium nail set. Like this mad cute. This mad cute. I'm so in love with these nails. Look at these. Dang, these was a bomb ass set. Yeah, yo, these nails was mad cute, but thank you for watching with me. Bye.